Hi everyone, Heather Leopard here, and today I'm going to show you how I created this layout about my daughter. I used the October afternoon Saturday mornings collection, and I really just wanted to work with the blues and the yellows, but I also mixed in a little bit of the brown accent. You know, I had an idea of what I wanted it to look like, so I grabbed up all my scraps and I hand cut them to create a background for the layout. You know, I seldomly use a paper trimmer. I don't know why really. I just tend to like the fact that my edges aren't always perfectly straight, unless of course I need them to be. I don't know, somehow it just usually works out. So I cut the bits and pieces and laid them on the page, not worrying if the edges overlapped a little bit here and there. You know, these types of backgrounds are ones that I like to create when I've used up a lot of my supplies but still have a lot of scraps left over. It's kind of challenging to see what you can create. Those 4x6 journaling cards that I just cut there were great to use because they provided me with a little more pattern variety for the colors that I wanted to work with. I printed my photo in a circle on 4x6 paper, and I could have trimmed it perfectly around the edges of the photo, but I really wanted to keep part of the white paper as a frame, so I'm going to share a tip with you. I cut a circle on my silhouette, then I took the negative cut, placed it over my photo. Once I had it in the perfect position, I added the positive cut, removed the negative cut, and then cut around it. And voila, a perfect circle. Alright, so I just adhered a little adhesive because I knew I was going to take this layout to my sewing machine next. There's just something about stitching, whether it's by hand or with a sewing machine, but I think it adds a little more fun to the layout, and to me it just helps complete the overall look of the layout. Okay, so I set the photo aside, added some stitching, trimmed all the flyaway thread. The overlap stitch edges allowed me to flip up some of the edges after I stitched over them. Next, I used my Silhouette Cameo to cut various size circles out of the cream cardstock, and I also cut some circle slices out of the pattern paper. Basically, what I wanted to do was create a pattern within each circle that would line up horizontally and vertically to the lines of my new background. So another tip here, mark which ones go on which circles so you don't get confused like I did when you go to piece them together. Alright, so once you have them all pieced together, stitch around the circles and even if inside if you want. See? Pretty. Then adhere them to the page with tape or liquid adhesive. Again, I wanted the lines to match up perfectly to the vertical and horizontal lines that I created for my background. Okay, so now it's time for the embellishments. I placed some labels, sentiments, stickers, flair, whatever else I could find around the page. Whoops, can't forget to adhere the photo to the page. I love these little labels. So now it's title time. I knew I wanted sunshine to appear in the white section below and the rest of the title to be in the blue section above, so I used my brown tiny alphas and built the title backwards. I did this just to be sure that I wouldn't run out of room for all the words or have some weird gap down at the bottom. Then I had to scoot the circle down a little bit to fit the word sunshine. I guess it's a good thing I didn't use liquid adhesive. I added the date using the roller stamp, and I plan to add my journaling to one or two of those circles on the page, but I'll get to that later tonight. So there's a few more embellishments I want to include, the brads, and I just love all the stickers on the sticker sheet, but especially the little blue cloud stickers. So I'm going to grab my stickers as soon as I put this brad on. Pop that cloud there and another cloud down there. Alright, so just when I think I'm done, I raise it up for a closer look and realize it's missing a finishing touch. So off comes that little photo right there, and out comes the mist. And finally, my little sweetie takes her place back on the page. Thanks for stopping by today. I hope you enjoyed creating this page with me and that I've inspired you in some way. As the little girl on this page would say,
Toodles!